Of the biggest obstacles that we have is uh, getting the proper data sets. So, some of my colleagues like to say, garbage in, garbage out. So if the data set that you have it's a random model, and basically a strong indicator of whether or not it's a random model is if there's a normal distribution in the columns. That's kind of how you know it's probably an obfuscated data set. And when you have some random model like that, you're not really going to be able to find any interesting patterns or correlations, or being able to develop any sort of predictive model. So that's why finding the right data set is usually a big challenge. Luckily for us, sometimes we have clients who provide us with obfuscated production data sets. So it makes it a little bit easier for us to train and test our models. And so kind of transitioning from that, another big challenge, or I guess one thing that I would say is training and testing a machine learning model is pretty easy. But being able to build a robust and accurate machine learning model is very difficult. And when we get into stuff like that, we're talking about like bias variance trade-offs and overfitting versus underfitting. So these are some of the more complications that we have when we're trying to build the right machine learning models. So yeah, these are just a small list of, and then as I kind of mentioned before too, communication, right? Being able to communicate these results effectively to your stakeholders. So these are just maybe some of the challenges that at least I go through on a daily basis.